Hey everybody, welcome to a new video, and today I want to kind of like go over what I would call my end game in collecting and stuff like that. So as we know, we're coming around to the ninth generation of video games, and I'm sorry my fan is too loud here. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off because it's hella hot in here. I think I could go with it without for a few minutes or whatever. But anyways, I just want to kind of go over that real fast with you guys because obviously you guys see on my channel that I do a lot of pickups videos and stuff like that, collecting games, and some people want to know, like, will it ever stop, or do you get tired of it and everything like that? So I want to kind of go over that. So I pretty much grew up, I wouldn't want to say around the I guess Nintendo was third generation, kind of Nintendo Entertainment System, fourth generation Super Nintendo. So around those eras right there is where I came up with video games, and I did enjoy them at through those generations. With fifth generation, obviously you guys know I go over and over again that's like my favorite generation of video games. It really feels like the golden era, at least for me, when it came to video games. And over the years I've been keeping up with pretty much like a lot of the game systems that I really enjoy, and now we're seeing a big change is where, as in a lot of downloadable content and DLC type stuff is kind of taken away out of some games in a way. So say for instance, like when the 7th generation came around, DLC was gonna be awesome. You could add stuff on the games and, like, you know, you can keep going or whatever like that. But now it's gotten to the point to where sometimes they'll take content that was in the game already and then make a DLC so you have to pay for it later, which kind of takes away from the original product. An example of this is Resident Evil 5, the Lost Nightmare scenario, and I think the last episode, Final Escape one, they were going to be included on the game, but Capcom said, hey, take that out and make it DLC. So you're starting to see that with a lot of games in the future here. A game that I don't think did that was Horizon Zero Dawn. They actually made their DLC after the game was released, which was awesome. And that really feels like true DLC. Now, I don't mind that type of stuff, but when you're getting to the point where you're taking content out of the game and then making it DLC so people have to pay more money for it, it just kind of kills it for me. So when as of right now, we're like the 8th generation PS4. A lot of my games are unique games, as in where I don't have too many AAA titles because I feel like they're incomplete, and I have a lot more indie titles on my system. So like if you looked at my PlayStation collection right now, you're like, what are these games? I've never even heard of these before. But the reason I got these games is because they are what I would feel is a complete product. And usually I'll pay around 20 to around 40 at the most for some of these games. You guys would call them indie type titles or whatever like that. So that's cool. But what I wanted to go into with this though is that do I plan on like collecting games like forever or whatever like that? The real answer I could give you guys about that is that I will slow down. But as far as like as not collecting anymore, I don't know if I couldn't really honestly answer that because I don't know how I'm gonna feel in the future from now. I'm definitely leaning towards what I would think is slowing down. It may not seem like that to you guys, obviously, because you guys watch the channel, I show nothing but video games. But with the 5th generation, the 9th generation around the corner, which is PS5, Xbox Series X, I feel like I'm going to that's going to be my last hurrah for when it comes to like buying games and everything like that. I feel like when that era is over, I'm going to go pretty much to the PC route, you know. I feel like the digital era is here. It's already happening. When Sony put out that PS5 commercial or trailer, when they showed the freaking digital system next to this system, I already knew right there. So, oh my God, dude, it's already starting. So, and it's been starting, but that was just kind of like proof to everybody it was right there. Sony is leaning more towards the digital route, and they're definitely going to be like that in the 10th generation. So as far as the 9th generation PS5, Xbox Series X, that's going to be like what I would say my last big hurrah when it comes to like buying video games is physical, for the newer games at least. I may go back and get like a certain like retro games or whatever like that, but as far as like continuing on the whole life cycle of the generation of systems, I'm kind of thinking I'm pretty much done. I would rather just go to PC obviously, especially when they're going this digital only or whatever like that. I mean, PC's pretty much digital only, with a couple rare occasions if you get some kind of weird limited release or whatever like that. But I feel like I just might as well be a PC gamer. And PC gaming, I've done it, and it's pretty fun. I'm not hardcore into it, but it is something to look to in the future. All I gotta do is have a souped up computer, a graphics card, and all that good stuff, and I'm ready to go. And it seems like it'll be a good experience for me as well. It'll be something different. PC is always ahead of consoles, and I feel like with the last generation consoles, when it came to as far as even now when it comes to I say PS3 to PS4 graphics, to me it wasn't that big of a jump. I don't know, maybe it was, I don't know, it just didn't seem like it, and definitely not now. PS4 to PS5 doesn't seem like a big jump in graphics to me now. I feel like it's just with the new generation systems coming out, they're just pretty much 8th generation, that just systems that run better. Finally, run the way they're supposed to. I don't know if it's just the old school gamer in me too, that you know, just especially going back and playing a lot of games like that I own, like say for instance, like you guys are familiar with Resident Evil Outbreak, Resident Evil Outbreak, the Outbreak series, which was a spin-off on the PS2 system, first online Resident Evil game. They have that game back online on fan servers in Japan, so me and my friends, we downloaded an emulator to a computer and played that game online together, just like it was on the PS2 originally. And I had so much fun playing that. You know, it almost been like years since I had that much fun. You know, especially when an online game, because Resident Evil Outbreak came on when it was kind of online, was pretty much primitive, I would say, for the PS2 system. And playing that on PC was just so much fun. I mean, it's just like it seems like the possibilities are endless with PC. You know, as long as you keep. I mean, I don't know how often usually people upgrade their PC systems. Hopefully, it's not damn near like every 6 months or something like that when they do the graphics card and all that stuff. But it feels like I don't know. Just for me, like I said, just playing on the PC, even though I was playing on an emulator of a PS2 game. Sorry, it's hot in here. It just really was a throwback, and it really showed me. Going back and playing those old games, is that they don't really make games like they used to. Like, could you imagine Resident Evil Outbreak came out today? They would release it like a one episode a month probably. You know, it wouldn't be what you would call a full package. And I'm just still really starting to look at it. Also, with the new generation games that I tell you guys that are always taking stuff out of it and making it DLC. Now they're even charging more for the games coming out. I mean, I think I saw an article saying the game's gonna be now $70. I saw the sports game going for $70. I was like, dude, like, seriously? They can't expect $70 and then bring out another one the next year for the same price. I mean, I don't know what's going on with that, but I'm not really with it. So we'll see how it goes with this new generation. I am looking forward to it a little bit more now. I feel like it will be fun, because this is kind of like my last hurrah into like gaming systems. But I feel like I don't know. My thoughts are obviously all over the place about it, but it's just something to think about actually, because I've been like I don't know. It just feels like it feels like it's the end for me when it comes to the PS5 and Xbox Series X. Like, I'm just done with consoles. I just want to move on to something a little bit more. That's, I don't know, just something that's a better experience, a different experience when it comes to games. So I feel like PC would be that route for me. Maybe I could try VR or something like that, or whatever that Oculus Rift they have, or whatever that stuff is. I haven't really looked into that stuff that much, but you know, I'm just looking for another gaming experience. So here's a crazy experience I thought of actually. So there's talks of a Silent Hill game coming out on VR or whatever like that. Could you imagine that, being in Silent Hill with VR? That'd be terrifying. That'd be I almost said a good experience. I shouldn't say a good experience, because Silent Hill is not really. I mean, man. It's hard for me to play through Silent Hill Part 1 because it's so damn scary. You know, it's like, man, it's crazy. But anyways, guys, that's enough about it. I just wanted to kind of go talk to you guys about my Endgame and all that stuff, what I plan on doing in the future when it comes to like the next generation systems, and after that, where I'm going to be at with video games and stuff like that. So anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Radical Reggie, and I will see you later.